Alrighty. All right. So today, Thursday, January 8th, we have CPI, red folder news, and unemployment claims at 8:30 a.m. and some orange folders at 8:30 p.m. later on today. So we have DXY on the 4 hour. You can see your structure lower low, lower high, and break structure right here. So potentially price might come back down here to reaccumulate, go to this high, to distribute out of here, which I do want to be looking at right here in the near future. As right now, we do have this breaker structure right here, breaker structure right there, and we're currently trading in this range currently. So, right here. Check this out. 4 hour range right here, and then 4 hour range. Right, a little bit slow moving. Okay, so currently on the 1 hour, you can clearly see, right, you got high, 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 low, high, high, price. I don't think price did break. All right, looking at the price, we got 206 and then 209. So price did break. Right, so we are looking for some type of distribution out here. It is up here at the current moment, and currently we did get some distribution. Right, we had high, 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 low, high, high, and the price did just break right here. So we got the breaker structure, and then oh yeah, I forgot. Right, so we did identify 4 hour range, and currently we are trading within this range as of right now, the 1 hour range. Right, for it. So this is our 1 hour range. And you have our 1 hour break right there, or 15-minute break. Breaker structure. What can you see from here? Right, you have your 1 inches, you have your liquidity that was swept right there, and then you also have your up candle up in there, looking pretty clean. Right, so potentially what we want to see is price come into here, distribute out of here, right, just like so, and go trade for down. Right, I really want to see these lows. I mean, this liquidity get taken right there, and potentially, right, you do also have an imbalance up in here, so potentially it might accumulate out of here for a new high and go to this imbalance that we were talking about. So that'll be interesting play, or it might even go lower. Right, might just go through, come down lower, go up, or it could just go all the way down and break structure. Right, so currently this is what we're looking for at the current moment for some distribution for DXY. For your USD, you can clearly see it's just like a reversal of that. Right, yeah, high, low, high, right, and a break structure, lower, low, or high, lower, low, break the structure, and then a broke structure again. Oops, too far. So the current trading range, did that close down here? This was a close at 748, and this was 746, so it did not close yet. So the current trading range on 4 hour trading range is up here at the current moment. 4 hour range, 4 hour range. Right, you do have an imbalance that it mitigated and then pushed up, and it came right back down. So at the current moment, we have the 1 hour. We do have lower low, lower high, lower low, break high, low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So currently we're trading in this range. 1 hour, 15. And you can see we have lower low, lower high, lower low. We did just have a break structure here. And confident the storm. We did just have a break structure here. So, like I said previously before, as DXY, it's correlation to what we see for your USD, right? You have your 1 interest, you have your imbalance within this section. You have the sweep of liquidity that was involved in that. Okay. So what we were looking for, potentially price coming in here and reaccumulating out of here for a new high, and our targets would be these equal highs right to the new range, right? Or price comes up and distributes out of here, goes for a new low, and come deeper into this imbalance and possibly accumulate to the new high, right? To this imbalance. But at the current moment, this is what we're looking at. So let's see what price do for your USD. Man, I'm dying. Let's see what price do for your USD right there. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Accumulation out of here, and we'll take it to this imbalance. That'll be our target. And we do have some liquidity here, and some more here, so possibly can come up here. Right? Mark these imbalances that y'all can see. And you also got that imbalance down here, which I'll mark. Which I think it might come lower. All right, so GJ gave off some nice sells, nice little buy and sell yesterday. But currently we're in higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is our current trading range at the moment. Go from this high to this low. Okay, so potentially price might be want to accumulate here. As you can currently see, price is going down, lower low, lower high, lower low. Or DJ, we do have this last down candle price that can react from. Man, we do have a nice point interest here, and on the 1 hour, you can clearly see, right, higher high, higher low, higher high. We're gonna come all the way over here, break lower low, lower high, break higher high, higher low, higher high. Broke structure here, and lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. broke higher low, higher high. So currently, this is our trading range for the 1 hour. So what I would like to see is a 15 5-minute break out of here. So if it does, right? So you can clearly see 5 minutes. A 5 minute gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll take that, right? To a new high, possibly these highs. If not, if price decides to distribute out of there, potentially price might come back up and distribute out here. We'll be looking for some distribution out here. You can see the imbalance, sweep of liquidity, and then the last up candle right there. That's what I'll be looking at. And then if it do this, distribute out here, then potentially might be looking to these imbalances for a nice accumulation to the upside, right? Taking out these highs, right? Nice setup play here. But that's for the future. At the current moment, we do want to see some type of accumulation out of here. You see price coming down slowly, going lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Right here, it's going lower low, lower high, lower low. It broke up to the upside, higher high, higher low, higher high. Broke down, lower low, lower high, and so on and so forth. Okay? So let's see what it does. So far, it looks like Euro is looking like it's setting up for nice place. So 4 hour, you got higher high, higher low, higher high. For gold, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then I believe price broke from here, right? So this is our current trade range on a 4 hour. And then if you take a look at the 1 hour, right, we do have crazy imbalances down here. Okay. So currently the price is, we're gonna say this, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. It did not break structure until it got right here. We're gonna say higher high, higher low, higher high. It did break right there. Okay. Oops, what just happened? Oops, what just happened? Okay, we're just gonna go back. Right. So higher high, break structure. Okay. So we're gonna go here. It did break structure. Right. What did it give? It did sweep some liquidity right here. Okay. It did sweep liquidity there. This is your whole push up right there. Price after breaking structure, price actually came down to this area interest. Okay. Now you can see on the 15-minute, 5-minute, what price did, right? What came up in the counter trend, going higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Broke structure. Gonna play this, right? Entry from right there. Shorted. Which is stop loss above the high. And currently you will still be in this trade. Boom. About 1.5. Okay. And then it gave you another opportunity right here. So you see how this part distributed? You got this whole section here. Came up in there again. It went higher high, higher low, higher high, and it did break structure right here. Just like so. Oh, right. We also want to print this out. This was a break structure as well. So what do? You mark it, right? To break structure, you mark it, you identify it. Cool. You see that barely tapped in there. As soon as it tapped in there, you can just like execute. Boom. Right. And it was just creating trends on trends from there. Right, that one would have been, that one would have been a nice 1-7, and it gave it to you again. So it came right here, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, it broke structure, back down to the downside. Then you got your point interest, you got your liquidity, right? That was taken out. You got your imbalance on there. Right, as soon as it got in there, it executed. Boom. From the top, about 1.5, 1.6, right there. Right. So kind of got distracted from there, but at the current moment, we are going to be looking for right demonstration, and let's erase all this. So we do have the breaker structure. We did create a new low, lower high, or low. So on the 1 hour, we are within this range. Here. So what I will be looking at is potentially price might come up here and distribute out here. I would be interested in that. Looking for some more distribution going towards this imbalance down here that we just previously talked about. Come fill it and then potentially accumulate to a new high out of this area. Alrighty. At the current moment, price is accumulating, right? So what could happen? Price will come back down, accumulate, and then go for this imbalance here, or not even fill it, right? It just might just distribute on down and continue on down until we get to this imbalance. We do have some liquidity areas we can take out these lows. We just got a lot of targets. Okay. And then you have your silver. But yeah, let's not forget, right? So what we're looking for, potential accumulation out of here to come into here to distribute into this imbalance. If not, price might break above, come back down, continue on to a new high 4 hour range. Okay. Silver. I just started looking at silver recently. It's interesting. Okay. So right here we have higher high. I'll just write it down. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay. So this and this is our 4 hour range at the current moment. So we are bullish. Okay. All right, so identifying that before our range. So let's just put this up here. Okay. And then you have your 1 hour, which is our high, our low, our high, broke structure, came back down, came back up, distribute out of here, right? Went lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, break high, low, high, low, high, low, high, high, low, high, and a broke structure here. Okay. So let's look into what happened right here. You can see a broke structure. So what you got, right? Well, you do have this last candle, this week liquidity, right? You do have this point interest. This too, right? Break a structure, it's all there. You do have this imbalance. Okay, so price didn't decide to go all the way up. It decided to go up to this candle where price did. This is the last up candle before the break. So let's see what happened in there. Going to the 5 minute, you can see price decided to do our high, way down, right? Our high, our low, our high. It did break structure right there. Okay, so the broke structure right here. What do you identify? You guys identify break structure, right? You identify the sweep of liquidity, which it did, right? And then get your point interest, got a little imbalance in there. Can't even break it down further, right? So when they did that, what you could have done is execute it as soon as it came back in there, inside your box after the break structure, which is right there. Could have been above this high or above this high, right? Tight stop loss, right? So if you did that, could have went to 1.3 right there, 1.4 if you did a real tight stop loss. Take care of some profits, but you can see price decided to accumulate out of this imbalance, came back up. If you were in this, you probably would have got stopped out. If you were a little bit more open about this, putting above this high, you would still be in this trade, going for a new low, which it went to 1.6. So some nice trades here, right? And then price did it again here. It went our high, our low, our high, our low, our high. Broke structure right there, boom. All right. So as soon as it came back into your point interest, it simply just execute, no hesitation, right? If your stop loss was pretty tight, then you probably would have got stopped out. Not, you open it up a little bit, and that's still what it turned out to be a great trade, which was 11 and 11 or 1 and 11, right? So going back, you can see price. You got your training range here, which is the 1 hour. Oops, 1 hour range right there. I don't want to confuse you all, so let's put these away. You know the chart, right? So we do have that break structure there. See, boom. Let's put this on this way. So what we're looking at is price potentially coming up higher into the imbalance, potentially distribute out here. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Price coming up here, and then breaking structure coming down, targeting this imbalance, possibly these lows. Okay, or if price decides to accumulate, price could potentially distribute to come back down to these imbalances. If not, then price will go up, very new high, or distribute out here. Right, we look at the next theme after the next. So right now, our eyes are on this imbalance, potential distribution, if not a little bit higher into here, and yeah, that's for silver. Okay, well, good. I think I erased it, but that's okay. Last but not least, we got our favorite most bullish thing in the whole wide world, Nasdaq, right? We got lower low, lower high, lower low. You got break structure. Price, this was the range at the moment until price decided to create a new high. So this is your lower low or trading range. Man, I'm coughing up a storm. All right, so you got your 4 hour trading range here. Okay, so as you can see, price and a breaking structure right here on the 4 hour. So what do you identify? Okay, after the breaking structure. Okay, well, looking left, you got all this liquidity, right? That was just swept before breaking structure, right? You got this last up candle or this last up push, and that caused it. The breaking structure, point inches. And then you have also an imbalance in here. So you'd be looking for a 15-minute or 1 hour to 15-minute breaking structure up inside of here. That'd be nice. But at the current moment, yeah, the 1 hour, yeah, it's the same thing, right? So this will be the 1 hour range right here. Oh, let me break it down. Higher high, higher low, higher high, broke structure, low, and your high. So you got your range here. You got your 1 hour range. 1 hour range. So yeah, Nasdaq potential sales, right? Okay, so what if we do get a distribution here? You're like, okay, where am I supposed to target? Well, let's open up. Okay, so what do we have here? We got some equal lows down here you can target, right? We do have a tiny imbalance, but this is really the only thing I see. Okay, because why? We got a 4 hour bullish range, so potentially price can come back down here, distribute above the lows, and continue into the highs, targeting this high or new high. Okay, so that's what price could potentially do. As of right now, waiting for price to get a little bit higher, and then retracing it. Okay, so from this high to this low, at least 50% coming to these imbalances right here will be nice, right? And if price distributes out of here, then yeah, probably take this out, right? So the only thing that I see is euro. Okay, everything else is just playing out at the current moment. Silver is accumulating, right? You got to remember though, you got this area right here, that price comes out into here, distributes, continue on distributing down. But Euro, besides that, Euro is a little bit more cleaner. Okay, you have higher high, higher low, higher high. It did just break structure, low, high. You do have this range here, so it'd be better if we can get some type of accumulation out of this area, which low, high, break high, low, high, break low, high, low, break high, low, high. Yeah, no. Really want to stay on the 5 minute here. So we come down lower, it accumulates at the bottom. So we do have some liquidity down here. That price could potentially take off. So yeah, that's me. I like this. I like this right now. For this. Okay. This for this. If not, then it just continue down. But yeah, that's just me. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. Stay safe in the markets. And I'll see y'all again on Friday for the NFP. Peace.